Well, hello, Leos. This is mid-March love reading for the Leos. This is kind of looking for love. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to be single, but if you're looking for love or interested in what's happening with love, relationships, the like, then this is it. I'm carrying with Veronica's Dreams Tarot, and I do personal readings. Link is in the description box. And this again is Leo Love. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to do the current situation, past influence, present influence, future influence, what you don't see, the challenge, what to look for or watch for, advice and outcome. I'm using Mystic Dreamer Tarot today. I am told to actually shuffle 2 more times than cut. And we will cut and we will begin. Here we go. Current situation, please. 6 of Pentacles. Past influence is King of Swords. Present influence, 8 of Swords. Future influence, Temperance. What you don't see, 4 of Pentacles. Challenge, Justice. What to watch for, Lovers. That's interesting. Okay, advice. Okay, 7 of Swords and outcome. 2 of Swords. So the bottom of the deck is Page of Swords. You do have some swords happening here. I'm not a ton. Well, yeah, kinda. So this could be a lot about being in your head. I do believe this is either you or someone, you watching somebody or somebody's watching you. So either someone has their eye on you or you have your eye on somebody. It doesn't mean like you're stalking them. It could mean that, you know, you're just got your eye on them. It could mean that you or they are watching each other on social media. If it could be, doesn't necessarily have to be. I think it's just about kind of having an eye on you. Also, this could be about being protective. So, and we'll talk more about the situation and then we'll see, but it could be, I see Page of Swords reminds me a lot about being protective and protecting usually your home or your area or a certain thing, but it could also be protecting yourself. Sometimes I see that, and I'm getting kind of that feeling because of the 8 of Swords here. So our current situation is the 6 of Pentacles, and I feel like this is a give and take situation, like, and what I'm overly feeling is there feels like something that may not be, you're not feeling is quite in balance as far as the give and take goes in this. I do feel like this is a relationship. This is a situation where you may feel like you're giving more than you're getting back. And that's the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles can also mean just, you know, giving out, you know, just because you have it and you can give it, but usually in a relationship, it's more of that give and take. Is someone giving more than the other person? Your past influence is the Knight of the King of Swords, and I feel like whatever was in the past specifically had to do with. It could be a person. It definitely could be a person, and probably being very intellectual, very sharp. And I'm almost getting the feeling though that there were sharp words. That's what came to me as sharp words. So maybe this relationship in the past, some things were said that maybe shouldn't have been said, and that kind of has you feeling weird. And I think that's what kind of has you feeling in this position of give and take. There, you know, and it doesn't mean that they said the sharp words. You could have been the one that said the sharp words. Sharp words were said. That's what I got. I feel like it's more the other person, but it could go either way here. So your present influence is 8 of Swords, and I think it has you kind of hiding. Like, it almost is a reminder of something that makes you very uncomfortable. So you have put yourself in a position of no movement. instead of moving forward or back with this relationship, not giving up on it, but not moving forward with it either. That's kind of where you're at right now in the present. It feels like that's where the protection comes in. I feel like you put up a protection because of the sharp words. Um, I don't overall feel like these were, well, let's not go. Let's talk about the whole thing. So temperance in the future tells me that things will get balanced. At least emotionally, you're going to start feeling a little more balanced. You're going to start feeling a little bit more in place. Temperance can also mean a little bit of an addiction, so just keep that in mind as the future goes. Is this someone that you're addicted to in a way? Some part of the relationship has you addicted to this person. Maybe they're a lot of fun, or they can easily persuade you. There's that kind of addiction feeling. So just keep that in mind. But I do feel like too that the future kind of brings back a little bit of emotional stability for you. I think you kind of this is gonna get released, and you're gonna feel a little better in the near future. Keep in mind these are for a month, and I read very recent. I don't read really far out. What you don't see is the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to this, and they're probably holding on to you too. So there is something going on where you each are holding on to each other. I feel like you kind of think like you're letting it go up here with the Temperance and the Eight of Swords, with the Temperance coming after the Eight of Swords. So I feel like neither one of you really are. There is this feeling of holding on to it. Your challenge is doing the right thing, or seeing the right thing, or knowing if it is the right thing. I think that getting to the truth, that's the challenge. And you feel very challenged by that because of the sharp words. Now it's hard for you to kind of take on this, whatever the situation is you're having a hard time confronting it. So, going to the person saying, were these really sharp words? What did you mean by this? The communication then is getting really hard. And that's what I mean. The challenge is confronting this and confronting it so that you can get the right answers. And that's what's really feeling hard right now. Now so what to watch for is lovers. So lovers can be entrapment a little bit. So I think that's kind of a little bit of a warning here that, look at what you're really getting yourself into here. Watch for, is it true love? Is it just getting, just being attached to somebody? Is what's going on here? And the reason why I say this, because the advice is Seven of Swords, and a lot of times when I see that as advice, I'm thinking you need to take your life back, you need to take a piece of you back. And that goes straight back to the give and take piece where I felt like it was a little uneven. I think this is saying, no, you deserve just as much as you give. And that's why I think it's more that give and take is more related to you being the one giving. And I think that because the advice says, make sure you get what you need, make sure you take what belongs to you. The Seven of Swords, when you see it, she's got the 3 or 4 swords in her hand. She's got 3 swords in her hand, so she's taking back what's hers. She's not taking it all. She's just taking what's hers. And you see that a lot in the Seven of Swords. It's not just about stealing. It can be, but we don't have any of those other cards here. So I don't think it's stealing or the only thing slightly that makes me think it could be about someone being dishonest is the Justice. But because this is advice, I mean, you could watch for dishonesty, but I don't think that's what this is about. I think it's more about making sure that you're getting what you need and you're taking back what's yours. So the Two of Swords falls in your outcome. So this isn't the best outcome. Oh, I wanted to know more, but there is going to be a decision to be made, and you will have to drop one of these swords and make that decision. I feel like this is not going to be hard or not going to be easy because part of you, because of what you don't see. There's still an attachment there big time by both of you, whatever this relationship is. So even though there were harsh words that made you kind of get in protective mode, which also is about, this could definitely be protecting yourself. I feel like you watch yourself. But because the future is the temperance, I feel like things settle down. And that's when it says watch. Like, is this love? Is this just companionship? Is it just because it's somebody? You know what I mean? Like, what is this relationship really? It doesn't mean that you have to step away from the relationship. It just means check it. Like, check it. Like, what is this really? Because even if we're not in the perfect relationship for the rest of our life, doesn't mean that we can't have a relationship. I mean, everybody's different, so keep that in mind too. I'm not saying that this is like saying leave or go, but I do feel like that this is what comes in. A decision's going to have to be made, but the decision is more for you. How do I want to deal with this? Is it okay for me to have a relationship that may not last forever, but it's okay in the now? And living in the now is great too. So it's kind of where you're headed. This is going to be in the near future. We can get a well, the advice, I mean, really is, I have the advice card here, but I could pull one of these. I mean, this little booklet has little sayings in it that I really like. So when not just the meanings of the cards, but like, a little action. What does Leo need to know, please, in this relationship? What are words that will help them move forward and eventually make that decision, or not? Just help them today in the now. Oh, sun. Okay, I like that. I kind of remember this one. So let me get the sun in here. This card's really pretty. Okay. So I am whole. I am more than enough. I shine like the sun when I'm happy. So that does say a lot. Remember that you are enough. So make sure that it goes straight with this. Make sure that you're getting what's yours, what you deserve. Don't be the giver all of the time. So there you have it, Leo. If this resonated, please hit the like button. Please comment with anything. Anything is appreciated, and I do appreciate you all for following. Have a great day, and take care. Thanks.